Yeah. We are skipping some of the bubbles
That's fine.
for a lack of time, but another bubble that we want to go over is,
Very relevant to gaming, right?
yeah, I must be doing something wrong. The gaslighting version, and like something that a lot of us might do based off the results of, like, if you're on a lose streak or you've lost a couple of rounds in Valorant or League of Legends. Validating yourself is my self-doubt getting in my way? Really important there. That's self-doubt. But those losing streaks and self-doubt leads to indecision and disconnection of the mind and body, which we talked about with maybe with Naomi, why she may have gotten injured a couple times or why her performance isn't as clean, right? Hell, we can just think of you in any of us in a round of Valorant or League of Legends where you feel like you keep getting caught for some reason, right? Or like you are missing your shots or missing a skill shot, whatever it may be, right? Then you're starting to think you start to attack yourself almost as like I must be doing something wrong. But sometimes it's literally like, oh, they made a good play. They were able to sidestep or whatever they were able to do. They just hit the craziest shot of their life or they got lucky. Literally, they could have gotten lucky. And you know what? You can just accept that and go, because if you keep self-doubting yourself, then you start moving slower.
Hmm.
Your body has been trained so much. Like I said, if you've practiced this, trust what you've practiced, because if you can always review it later and figure out what you were truly doing wrong with the strategy or whatever it may have been. But trust yourself and talk with your team about what you can do, and then be confident that you've practiced, you belong here, etc. And that'll go a long way for you to perform at, or consistently perform at the level that you, I guess, have practiced. I'm not as eloquent as a do, so a do, can you kind of help me out here?
Yeah, like I think it's a very very important thing to like not allow self doubt to like creep into your mind to like just like cause it's very insidious, right? It can cause you to change a lot of the or attempt to change a lot of the things that you've been doing correctly, right?
Right.
I think it's very important for us to make sure that self doubt is not negatively affecting us, especially when there's no time to change our current course of action, right? Like just basically
Mm-hmm.
we've had a plan, we're going to stick to this plan, and we're going to go through with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
On the other hand, right, it is important that we do sometimes question like a lot of time like adapting, right? Like if like halftime adjustments, those kind of things, right? Halftime adjustments or like going through a timeout or whatever, and then like actually really taking that moment or that time to be like, are we actually doing something wrong, right? Or is it just that
Mm-hmm.
we're not we're like we can continue performing the same action, but we'll get better results later if we think that we're doing the right thing. It's just like it's not working out in this particular time, right? So I think it's very important for us to have this one in particular, this little bubble, this little thought process here, to like really really strike a good healthy balance on this one, right?
Yeah.
Because it is possible you are doing something wrong, right? It is possible,
Yeah, it is
and
very
I think it's
possible.
very important to question that. But I do think that like if you are like no like honestly like we are doing the right thing, then to be like okay like let's not let that affect us, right? Like or affect us in
Or
a
become a
bad way.
normal pattern of thought
That
or
too.
behavior, like what Amy said before, right?
Hmm.
I believe she said it's healthy to have a little bit of self-doubt, but so you can carefully assess the situation, right?
Right.
But don't go all in on the other side of
Yeah. Don't
self-doubt
go
where it
overboard on that
affects
at all.
everything. Yeah.
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 Absolutely. Okay. Yeah. Like I think
And
that's a good place to talk about that and stay with that. Right. I think I would
mhm.
agree
she
with a
she
lot of
has
these.
actually a she has actually a little, the ending part, or I can just read it real quick,
Sure.
that I think is pretty good for everyone to hear.
Okay.
So, when we have been invalidated and manipulated by other people and society, we learn that we feel what we think and who we are is not okay. And these critical voices become our own critical voices, those inner voices in our head, right? This creates shame for how we feel, suppression of who we truly are, and self doubt about our internal experiences.
Mm-hmm.
Take back your power. Talk to yourself the way you wanted someone to talk to you when you needed it the most. You deserve it. Love you, humans.
Mm-hmm.
I personally love that because I want everyone to just like remember who they really are
Mm-hmm.
and just honestly be free to make your choices, you know? Because once you start doing that, you feel you'll be surprised at some results. I'll promote that y'all should try that, and then come back to me, leave a comment about that,
Mm-hmm.
or also if you needed have any questions about the other topics that we didn't go about that Amy threw in there, leave a comment and ask, and we can reply or maybe do another video.
Mm-hmm. It's all part of like the emotional hygiene sort of situation that we like to try to put ourselves through, like cleanse ourselves of any bad thoughts. Like go ahead and like work through our emotions, feel that it's okay to feel those emotions, right? Process those
Hmm.
feelings, and then like work on moving forward from there. Whatever, whether there be any kind of conflict in your life or internally or whatever, to put that to rest and to feel like almost like secure in how you're feeling, right? Mike, are you tilted?
I'm always tilted. Adu, are you tilted?
I am always tilted, constantly tilted.